Hello everybody and welcome back for a VR review. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. Today, not only are we ranking Little Cities, but we're also comparing it to VR's other sim builder, Cities VR. This isn't really about which title is better, but rather getting the right game to the right gamer, as these two titles take completely separate approaches. This video will break down everything you need to know about Little Cities VR, give you my subjective take, let you know if it's worth your hard-earned cash, perform a side-by-side analysis against Cities VR, and finally I'll show off some narrated gameplay just to hammer home the points I made. Before we get into this, I need to know down in the comments if you guys want me to keep doing VR reviews, and if you enjoy this overall format. Now, there are, of course, links and timestamps in the description if you want to jump around, but let's start this off with the summary. Little Cities is currently available for $19.99 on both the Quest 1 and Quest 2. It's a debut title for developers Purple Yonder, published by nDreams. At its core, Little Cities is a relaxed, simplistic city building experience. It delivers instant gratification and almost zero challenge. The controls are basically point and click and feel quite natural. You'll unlock a series of islands over time, each acting like a blank canvas and possibly taking an hour or so to populate. Islands feature mild cosmetic differences, occasional environmental hazards, and different specialized buildings to unlock. But overall, they each play the same, and there isn't much variety or flexibility to your city planning. You'll place windmills and water towers in their most ideal location, use roads to chop the city up in a grid-like pattern, place commercial buildings between industrial and residential to keep your citizens happy, and evenly space out emergency services and specialized buildings for maximum coverage. And it's basically that easy. A total no-brainer, but I oddly found the experience extremely pleasant and mildly addictive. It's almost like a cute way to zone out, which brings us right into my personal experience. I actually played this title a lot while vacationing in Europe. It was a great way to pass the time on my flights, and I found myself playing every night for around a half an hour or so. Overall, it's just oddly soothing. The pleasant music and cartoony graphics just suck you in, and time just seems to slip by, and every once in a while, it's nice to play a game that feels like you're on easy mode. I just kept building and never put too much thought into it. There are only some minor hurdles to overcome, so ultimately the game is full of instant gratification. Point, click, build, there it is. Your city grows, there's a minor celebration, it feels good, and you just keep going. You unlock a new building and immediately place it in the best location, or you unlock a new region of the map and just continue placing your roads, zoning out areas, and placing some additional services. It's all extremely easy, and once you fill up the island, you unlock a few new ones and start all over. Ultimately, the title has more of a classic SimCity feel, and it's a large contrast to Cities VR. So let's jump into comparing these two separate games. For starters, unlike Cities VR, Little Cities is available on the original Quest. Little Cities is also $10 cheaper, much easier to jump into, and provides some instant gratification. There's also one additional minor bonus in this game. The angle at which you view your city doesn't cause the neck strain that I found from Cities VR. But compared to Cities VR, it offers up absolutely no challenge. It's extremely simplistic both graphically and mechanically, and after you build a few cities, you may have no point to come back. Cities VR resides on the absolute opposite side of the spectrum. It's extremely complex and time-consuming. It's a struggle just to keep your city functioning, let alone continually growing. It's unforgiving when it comes to mistakes, and you're more likely to be starting a new city, not because the previous one was a complete success and filled up the whole map, but rather because it was an utter failure beyond saving. So the next question is, do I recommend this game? Is Cities VR ultimately the better choice, or should you just save your money? Basically, it comes down to what experience are you looking for. If you want gameplay that's nice and relaxed, you create cities like painting on a blank canvas, and you don't want to be bogged down or held back by complex systems, well then Little Cities sounds like it's right up your alley. There's definitely fun to be had here, and overall it's just a nice laid-back escape from reality. Cities VR, on the other hand, is put in the work and reap the ultimate rewards. Strategic planning is key, and it will be hours before you are fully comfortable with all the mechanics and controls. So let's go ahead and make this decision together with a simple checklist. Assuming you're already interested in city builders, do you own a Quest 1 or Quest 2? If you own a Quest 1, your only option is Little Cities. Are you willing to spend over $20 for a game? Because Cities VR is $10 more at $29.99. Are you looking for a laid-back experience that's easy and provides instant gratification, like Little Cities? Or would you like complex mechanics and a serious challenge with Cities VR? Answering these questions will let you know which title is right for you, and while they do look very similar, they play extremely different. So here's the verdict on Little Cities. If you're looking for a city builder that's nice and easy, and you can actually relax while playing, it's a fun option, and also one of the rare few new titles that actually supports the original quest. The pros include calming gameplay that provides a fun distraction, natural feeling controls that work really well, and finally support for the original quest. On the con side, this game is overly simplistic in both its graphics and gameplay. There's basically zero challenge, and there's not much reason to keep coming back for more. But with all of that said, let's jump into some gameplay and do some comparisons with Cities VR. So these are my islands in Little Cities. As you can see, they have some unique environments, but overall, I designed each one in a very similar manner. I had no issues with money, planning out my city, or providing the proper utilities to keep my citizens happy. It's basically straight up easy mode. Now here we have some graphical side-by-sides, and Cities VR clearly looks a lot better, but honestly neither of these games look that great. When it comes to building in Little Cities, I'm just looking at my zoning demand and populating some grids. On the other hand, Cities VR has me checking about 15 different screens, reminding me that I'm not only going bankrupt, but my citizens are also unhealthy, uneducated, and prone to committing crimes. So Little Cities lets me chill out, gives me a minor celebration every few minutes, everybody's happy, and life is great. And best of all, I did minimal work to achieve all of this. While Cities VR has been going back to school for my second advanced degree, just so I could adequately plan out my city's sewer system. But after at least 10 hours in both Little Cities and Cities VR, I thoroughly enjoyed populating these cute little islands, almost as much as I enjoyed running larger cities into the ground. Both titles were surprisingly fun, appealing to me in different ways, and I hope this video helped you choose which one, if any, is right for you. Okay, everybody, that was today's VR review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and as always, I'll see you guys on next time.